Hey everyone, how are you doing? All right, I'm just gonna flip around the camera here, get everything kind of set up, and we will get started on this live unboxing. If you guys are watching, if you don't mind just letting me know if the audio is working correctly, because I'm haven't done a live stream in a while. I just want to make sure that you guys have some audio, because that's always important when you are doing a live stream. So this camera angle is actually wider than I thought it was going to be. It's pretty cool. So I'm going to actually bring the camera over here a little bit. So if you are watching, if you don't mind commenting if the audio is working properly. Hi everyone, how's it going? I see that we have at least one person watching at this moment. Hopefully that's Eric. Anyway, if you guys are watching, if you have any questions about what's going on, you can always type them in and I will actually go over those questions at the very end of the video. I'm going to try to make this video not too long and so that you guys can get back to work. Everything. Hey, Head Fog, how's it going? Hey, could you let me know if you can hear me? Is there any audio going on? Let me just get in front of the camera so you know that I'm talking. Hi, so it's 7:07. How you guys doing? I haven't done a live stream in a long time. So I'm testing out my mic. I just want to make sure that the mic is working. So let me just check and see if any comments have come through here. Sounds good. Okay, good. Right on, man. Thanks everyone that is here. I'm just gonna wait maybe like about another minute for allow people to kind of collect into the room. You guys can see that thing right there. And if you follow my Facebook feed and also my Instagram, you guys can actually see that of what this video is all about. It's all about the Paramotor from Hobbyking. So we'll get started here in just a moment. Just to let you guys know, I revamped my whole entire studio. You might not be able to tell because of this. This is the last bit of junk here that I have to kind of organize, but everything else has been really cleared out. In fact, over here is some of my drift car stuff and my little relaxing couch there. So this is my studio that I have going on. Some of the airplanes. I actually just went through my office and I checked out to see how many airplanes I actually own, and I counted them, and I'm embarrassed to say that I have 22 airplanes. But the cool thing was that I got them all off the ground. Some of them were sitting on the ground, some of them were piled up places that I didn't want them to be, and I got them basically up and off the floor where they shouldn't be on the floor, right? They should be up in the sky. So, as my wife said. All right, so let's go ahead and get started here, guys, and we'll check out the Hobbyking Paramotor. Now it's a pretty cool paramotor. I think it's like almost a 2-meter long wingspan. One of the reasons I wanted to get this, number one, they're really cool. A lot of the guys up at my local hill, Kite Hill, a lot of them fly these, and they've been pretty expensive in the past. So upwards of like $600-700, and I don't know where the costs come in from that, because I think it's mainly just the kite that they fly on, the paramotor, or the wing. Because of all the rigging and everything and the nylon, it must be pretty tedious to get all that stuff together. So, so I saw this one on Hobbyking, $150-ish right there, and it's been out of stock for a long time. So I always told myself, if I see one of these come up again and it's in stock, and it was in the United States warehouse, it got to me in like 3 days. So it was pretty sweet. The only other thing I want to mention here is I just bought some of this high quality pro CA, which is cyanocrylite, which is also super glue. But it's from a company called Starbond, and they've been making this for quite a long time. I bought this through Andrew Newton's channel, and if you use the coupon code Andrew10, you get 10% off your order. What's really cool is it comes with several tips. It's got a long shelf life, and you can also buy these micro tips, which you slide over the top of the bottle, and it allows you to put the CA exactly where you want it. You can see this super fine tip here. It's flexible, and these are disposable. You know, you can buy them like 50 at a time, and it's like $10 for a bag or something like that. But I'm looking forward to checking out the Starbond as well. So thanks to Andrew Newton for suggesting that. And let's go ahead and get started with the unboxing. And if you guys just joined us, I just wanted to mention that that if you have any questions, go ahead and type them in the comments, and we will talk about any comments at the very end of this video, okay? All right, so hello, hey Project 2, Head Fog, how you doing? Let's go ahead and get started. Very cool. And just a quick thanks to everyone for joining me here. You know, like I said, I haven't done a live unboxing or even a live video in a long time. Whenever I see something kind of cool and unique come up, that's why I like to do the live videos, because I get excited, as some of you guys know. So, all right, so let's go ahead and unbox this bad boy here. Want to be careful with my blade. Of course, there's a nylon wing in there, so I don't want to cut anything, obviously. I always say when one of us in the community gets a new airplane, it's like we all get a new airplane. It's because we all get to experience it and watch the joy of the people flying it for the first time. I always find that really, really cool. So this is the way the box comes right here. I see there's a line in here. It's labeled as brake, and you're uncutting the box there. It doesn't look like you're getting very close to the wing here, so that's always good. Kind of forgot about that. So here's the wing. I'll take that out. And here's the little cart, and this is actually a lot bigger than I actually anticipated. So I thought the little cart was going to be pretty small, but considering that it has like a 7-foot wingspan, I actually should have expected this to be quite as big as it is. So once I get this all unboxed, guys, I'm going to bring the camera over so you guys can see the things actually up close. So, you know, I don't expect you guys to see what's going on from way back there. So here's the little cart that it comes with. Has the motor in the back here. Let me open this up. See if I can get into this thing here. All right, so here's the initial bits here. We have our motor, and unfortunately I didn't look at any of the specs before I started this video because I was just so excited when I saw the box being there. We have 2 servos here. It's going to be for the mechanical arms that come down and help you pull right or left or down for brake, I believe. You have your Turnigy 50 amp ESC right here, and looks like we have our battery holder right here, which is the battery straps. They recommend a certain weight on the batteries. I believe it's a 3S, I could be mistaken. But it looks like it's fairly well made. And our landing gear, our little gear here is going to probably be right here in this little back plate here. We just have to take off these 4 screws and nuts and put this down here like this. And that'll be our little cart. So let's see what else is in the box. Okay, there's a little bag for the wing. That's pretty cool. A little drawstring bag. Aha, I see more stuff I forgot about. I'll take this off. So this is the plastic ring that goes around the prop. I believe it's an 11-inch prop, so that's actually big. It's pretty big. All right, what else do we have here? I don't see a prop initially here, so it looks like you might have to supply your own prop. It's possible. I think at this point, guys, I'm going to bring you guys over so you can see what I'm seeing. I'll extend the legs of the tripod here just a little bit more. All right, hang tight. Here we go. Here we go. One more. All right, so let's get you guys up and close here. All right, that should do right about there. Let me just straighten this out a little bit here. That looks pretty good. Okay, guys, let me scoot around this tripod here and we'll do the best I can here. So once again, here is the plastic ring that protects your hands from the propeller as best that it can. Looks like it's got some little tie-in points here. There's 4 of those. Here's the wing, and I'll spread out the wing here in just a minute. My biggest fear is getting all the lines all mixed up and everything and tangled and whatnot, but I think they're all tied into one specific point, so that's actually not that big of a deal. And I don't see any instructions at this point. It looks like here's probably the tie-in points here, these little buckles here, and some zip ties and some Velcro. I'm not sure what that's all about, but let's see, some saran wrap here. I'm guessing these are the tie-in points for the prop protector there, the ring. A lot of the more recent models for Hobbyking, the instruction manual is all online. So keep that in mind if you buy this. You know, we're in a modern age where everyone has an internet connection, so I don't think that's a big problem. But I would guess that that saves Hobbyking a lot of you know, printing costs and whatnot. So yeah, I'm thinking this probably goes in here somehow. To yeah, it looks like it's got a little notch there for the this ring here. Yeah. Okay. So like I said, Hobbyking probably has these instructions online, so I wouldn't worry that there's not a instruction manual. All right, so we have the servo control arms here for the hands that bring down the right or left. And you can always dress those up in some sleeves, I suppose. Looks like another mounting bracket here for the ring. So I'm not going to take this out of its bag. It's a little wonky here online while we're doing a live video here. But let's go ahead and take a quick peek at this, the main body here. So here's the motor. Here's the very back here. The back is pretty plain. Probably the tie-in points are going to be here for the whole ring thing that's going to go on there. And here's your servos. Actually quite large servos there. So I guess they have to have some pulling power. And here's that 50 amp ESC that gets slotted into this nice little guy right here. This whole portion here is a very thick metal, so quite big there. And here's your battery tray once again. There's your 2.75 inch front wheel. You can kind of see that there. And of course the rear gear is here. So let me move this stuff to the side real quick. Over here. And I'll go ahead and unfold this wing. I want to make sure I have it all clear so I don't, like I said, mess everything up. Let's just take a quick peek at this, this little goodie bag here to put the wing into. All right, so here is the Hobbyking wing bag. Pretty easy, pretty cool. All right. Okay, so just to also preface this video with, I know nothing about paramotors. I mean, I can kind of have an idea of how things go, but this is my first experience with anything. The only thing I really know about them is they, in the past, have been very, very expensive. This one, like I was saying to you guys before, is 150 bucks. I will put a link in the description down below once I'm done with this video so that you guys can find this very easily on the Hobbyking website. And if you do use that link, it will help out my channel. It'll help support me doing things like this. And this is pretty cool here. You always see like paramotor wings and things like that, and it's always kind of a mystery to me. So it'll be really kind of interesting for me to find out like how all these things are done. Okay, so this is both sides here, and there's a little rubber band holding it together. So I'm going to separate these, and we'll see if I can't not make this into a giant problem. So it does show for both sides that this string right here is the brake. So I'm not going to undo that at this moment because I don't want to lose that line and how it is there. But it looks like everything's ready to go here. It looks like it's ready to be inflated, which is kind of cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that rubber, I'm just going to hold these back together. I'm going to just flip the wing over so you guys can kind of see what it looks like. And then we will wrap it up. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. So you guys can see the color. The wingtip here has H-King on it. It's got this kind of cool turquoisey color. Main body is blue, and then back over to this side. So really, really, really cool. What do you guys think? I'm just gonna keep this all in one spot so I can figure out how to do this. Now I will have a flying video of this coming up soon because I am spending more time towards my work here, and I'll be flying up at Kite Hill. And like I said, the guys up at Kite Hill fly these quite often, and they get a lot of tandems going. They like to do flips and rolls, and that's going to be pretty advanced for what for what I'm going to be doing. I'm definitely a beginner here. So let me just show you guys here. In this, it looks like this is the leading edge here because it has a little bit of an airfoil here. It looks like this is the back here, but it has this like polypropylene or these little plastic fingers that are taut here. So everything else is this ripstop nylon here. It looks like that's going to keep the formation of the front of the wing. So that looks really cool. That's for every little wing spar that's through here. It has one for every single one, except for the very last bit of the wingtip here. So there's just one rib right here that does not have that. But it looks really cool. I'm super excited. So let me just take a look and see if you guys have any questions or comments. If not, we'll sign off. All right, hang tight for just a second here. Just gonna flip things around here. All right. Hello, everyone. It's my face. How's everyone doing? All right, hang on. Yeah, Eric, 3S is the battery size from what I understand. Now, is the ESC, is it rated for 4S? It very well might be. The biggest thing with this, what I was reading in the description, is the weight of the battery. The weight, it's like, it gave like a specific weight range. The lighter weight setup is good for like everyday use, and the heavier setup is good for wind use. So when there's a lot of wind and you get blown around. So I'm gonna try and pick a day that is not windy, which should be pretty sweet. But yeah, as far as I can tell, it looks like it's very well made. The two servos on the side looks like they're one of the large servos. I don't know if they're like the double ball bearing with all that stuff, but it looks like Metal Gear, because always the Metal Gear ones have the metal heads here, so it's very possible. I can always figure out what the specs are on these servos. And I can't remember the KV, and the KV is not noted on the motor here. You can always see that stuff on the website. I came into this super unprepared, so. But unique flying things, and you know, this is on the same lines of like those bicopters or whatever, where it just flies forward and the top of it spins around and that becomes your wing. I've always been interested in alternative flying things, so that's pretty. The auto gyro, yes. All right, so let me just check here real quick, guys. I'm going to stare lovingly into your guys' eyes here as I check. Oh, FPV, that's so funny. Tommy Gun, Jeff, not using the 0652CF for the unboxing? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have a very large carbon fiber knife that is in my car right now. I keep it in my car just for safety. Congratulations on your purchase, says Manuel Silva. RC Ish, who's Eric, he's like, that thing's massive. Don't crash it into a bush. Yeah, if you just crash it in a bush, all those lines are gonna get pretty messed up. Let's see here. Eric says FPV it, and Manuel says, which helix does he use? I don't know what you mean by helix. Helix to me is a spring. Tommy again, what's the model name on the servos? It doesn't actually have any servo markings on here. So if you see, take a look there. No markings as far as I can tell. But they are large. They're large servos. They look like the same size as the ones that I put in my large Drac. So, all right, guys, I've been chatting away here for 20 plus minutes on a toy wing. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me. Like I said, I haven't done a live unboxing or a live anything or too many videos in the last year, so I'm still getting back into it. I just flew this airplane right here, which is the Pitts biplane, and I need to fly it again. I'm hoping to get out with Eric pretty soon. And I also have a couple more things to maiden pretty soon. I just need to get in the habit of getting out there and flying. So I appreciate you guys joining me, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Thanks. See ya. Bye. Bye. See ya.